How about a Facebook fan page? Now, every Friday at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. In Australia, it's 5 or 6 a.m., depending on where you are. In Asia, it's usually the next day, just like Australia, on Saturday. In Poland or Europe, it's in the evening on Friday. But every Friday at 12 noon Pacific and 3 p.m. East Coast time, I have a Facebook Live event. Now, from that Facebook Live event, and if you're watching live right now, you're watching it. But if you're reading or listening or watching it recorded, this was once a live event that I'm repurposing as my root content. I can turn a bunch of them into a book, which I have, Alexisms. I can turn the content into blog posts, which generates more leads, into a podcast, which I'm turning into a podcast. That's where the best content comes from, because all the ahas and pack my bag moments, that's the content from my podcast. Into a membership site, what I do is I offer a weekly show like the one I'm producing now. If you're watching live, if you're watching on the replay, or maybe you're in the membership site, what I do is I polish it. I get the transcripts, and my members get the transcripts that are enhanced, plus the video that's edited and enhanced. Whereas my live free viewers don't, and some people watch both. And then you can even do an email JV where instead of promoting a product, they can promote your fan page. What a concept, because that way you can do an interview on a Facebook Live on your fan page to help grow your fan page reach. And then, of course, webinars can do the same thing. Now, everyone is so email list focused, I think it's a mistake, because if you look at the numbers of people actually reading your emails and clicking the links on your emails, it's not an efficient way to grow your reach, visibility, and your exposure. But if you use multiple ways to do it, not just through email, then you'll be better off, because you're meeting your market where they want to meet you and wherever they are. And then my favorite is utilizing mobile text. Now, I utilize an application called Skipio, Skipio. And marketingonline.com/Skipio, you can get more info there if you'd like. But I promote it, as you'll see today, through Facebook Live. So I'm going to give you 24 ways to repurpose your message. It'll be a mobile text call to action. And if you're in a country that doesn't have access to that mobile text application, then I'll give you a website to go to. But there's Facebook Live, there's a stage talk. Like if I'm on stage, I'm much better off giving a mobile number than having people walk to the back of the room or run to the back of the room, because people will turn on their phones, which they're not supposed to do. So I'm having them do something that's forbidden. And then I'll build my mobile list. And it's a very powerful way. It's delayed gratification, but that's the essence of entrepreneurship, delayed gratification. And you can build that list through email to your existing tribe, or just through your email sphere of influence. Membership sites, if you have a membership site, you can build your mobile list that way as well. It's something to think about through webinars, through podcast, and YT is YouTube. So those are 5 proven ways that I've built my list through repurposing. And what I found is if I have a list of 100,000 people built through repurposing, it's like having 1 million people built through advertising. Why? Because repurposing, this is my opinion, I can't tell you for sure this is the truth, but in my opinion, my experience, if you're building a list through repurposing, you're building it through experience, through your content, through getting people to know, like, and trust you, and they're waiting until you give them the option to opt in or to get into whatever tribe that you're offering, right? But if you're doing it through advertising, you're kind of ethically bribing them, and there's less influence involved because they don't really know you, like you, or trust you. They may have heard of you, but they'll be less likely to open up your emails or to click through or to buy from you. So think about that. I mean, when you ascend the mountain of prosperity, do it slowly and methodically so that, I think it's better to have 1,000 email or text that's generating 10 times more than 10,000. Like, people ask me, how big is your list? That's not the question. The question is, how engaged is your list?